Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Coffee Rate. This is a show where I just go around to different coffee places, try them, rate them. That's pretty much it. This is episode 3, which is awesome that we are now on our third different coffee place. And today we are going to Foxtail Coffee. I do believe that this might be a chain. I'm not entirely sure. I've never heard of it before, so it might be a chain, and I'm actually just going to a chain coffee place, but it looks really cute, and I've seen a couple around, which is what makes me think it's a chain, but I'm not certain, but it looks so cute, so I have to go anyway. The menu looks really good from what I remember seeing, and it also looks like the inside is super cute. It's a bit of a rainy day today, so I don't know if it will be extra busy, but it's also Wednesday, so I feel like in the middle of the day on Wednesday, I hope it's not too busy too, so fingers crossed that I can get some footage inside of the cafe this time, and just hoping for a great experience. And you're coming with me again. Let's go. Okay, so normally I zoom in and you can see the building, but it's behind that tree, but that's it. That's Foxtail Coffee. Let's go. Well, I am back after my experience at Foxtail Coffee, and it is also like last time, many hours since I last videoed, and to be honest, I think a lot of it is I'm just like motivated now, because like I bring my laptop and stuff with me, like I get my food, I get my drink, and then I just like do whatever I want to do on my laptop, whether it's like writing, music, anything. And then the time just goes by and I'm like, oh, I gotta leave. So that's kind of the same thing that happened this time as what happened at XO Coffee. I think the only thing with Minch Coffee was there wasn't enough space to make it feel like I could like sit down and do my little writing, but these past two places, definitely I have been able to. So let's start with the ratings. So the way I would rate the atmosphere here, it was a pretty small area, but it was used pretty well. Like there was a good amount of seats and I had enough space for my food and my drink and my laptop, which is the way that I kind of like base everything and how comfortable I felt sitting there. And I felt pretty comfortable sitting there, and I was there for like 2-ish hours, I would say. It did feel like kind of what I expect like a typical like cafe to be. I definitely think it is a chain. I just have the feeling that it is a chain. It kind of gave those vibes a little bit. Not that that's a bad thing, but I could definitely like tell that this is not like a singular owned cafe. So my ratings of the ambiance, I would give it a 3 out of 5 because it was cute and it was a nice space and they used it pretty well, but it just like felt like a coffee shop, and I like when there's like a certain theme or specific kind of vibe, and this one was just, it was fun, it was fine. 3 out of 5. On to the menu. It was a little confusing because I went to order some things off the menu and they said they didn't have them, and I was like, oh, okay, now I gotta rethink everything, because I go in like ahead of time and I'm a person who looks at the menu, you know, I gotta know ahead of time what my options are. And then I went in and then she said they didn't have it. So then I had to like backtrack and be like, oh no, I gotta rethink everything. So I went through and looked at the menu, and I did order off their holiday menu, and I'll get to what I got later because you guys will be very shocked at me if you couldn't tell already what I got. Just rating the menu, there wasn't a lot of options for food. They did have good options for drinks, a lot of holiday options, a lot, which is pretty awesome. So I would rate it a 3 out of 5. It's lacking in the food department and like overall drink department, I would say, but there was a really cool holiday menu, which I think was pretty awesome. Moving on to the food, I got a ham and Swiss baguette, which is a classic, I feel like. It was good. The ham was a little tough, but the cheese was melted really nicely, and the baguette was toasted nicely, but there was a lot of like bread to cheese and ham ratio, so sometimes I would just get a bite and it would just be baguette, which, don't get me wrong, love a good baguette, but it did feel a little unbalanced, uneven. So yeah, rating the food out of 5, I would give it like a 2 out of 5, because I don't know if I would get it again. Moving on to the drink, and guys, you're gonna be so shocked at me. But like I said earlier, it was raining out. Even though it was still pretty warm outside today, it was raining. You know, it felt like a cozy little day. So what did I do? It's also episode 3. I gotta switch it up because I know some of you out there watching are not iced coffee drinkers. You like a warm beverage. So I did this for you guys. I got a hot drink today. I know, it's crazy. So I got the eggnog latte because I wanted to do holiday, because I don't think I've done holiday menu yet so far. And on episode 3, I'm going crazy today. I'm going wild. Hot drink, holiday menu. Sorry, this keeps coming off. But this also is so cute. I didn't even realize this. Look at how cute that is. I kind of love that. Forget this. Forget that. I want this. So I got the eggnog latte, but I did get oat milk. No surprise. And I burnt my tongue like there was no tomorrow, and it was my first sip. And I tried to do, you know, like a little, like, tester, you know, and you try to test the waters. And then you test it a little too much, and then you're just done for. And I couldn't feel my tongue. It's fine now. Don't worry. I know you were worried, but don't worry. And immediately when I burnt it, I was like, this is why I get iced beverages. And I was like, wow, I should never change. Get the iced beverage if you want the iced beverage. Don't be like me and get the hot beverage. But then eventually the hot beverage gets cold. Well, not cold, but like drinkable, like warm. So I waited for it to get warm. And then I drank it, and my first reaction, because I didn't film my reactions because it took forever to get to like a drinkable temperature. And then I was just like, I just need coffee. So I was drinking it, and my first initial response was that it wasn't super flavorful. And I was just like, it kind of tastes like milk with a little bit of coffee and a little bit of sweetness. But then I kept drinking it, and it got, I don't know, maybe like mixed together more. I got to like more of the flavor. Maybe also I got the taste back on my tongue, and that's why it started to taste better. Then it did get better, and it also like wasn't too sweet, which is some problems we've had in the past, which the beverage has been too sweet. As I was drinking it, honestly, I'm gonna be so real, I don't think I actually even know what eggnog tastes like. I don't know if I've ever had it, but it feels so like holiday that I was like, of course I want eggnog. I don't know what it tastes like, but of course I want it. So I honestly don't know if this tastes like eggnog to classify it as an eggnog latte, but it was a good drink to like sip on and to have for like a while because it wasn't too sweet. Sorry, there's a dog there and it's really cute. Oh my god. But I would say it was good. However, I will say the sizing is a bit off. This is a regular, and I feel like an iced regular is normally like here, so you get more. People may argue and say, actually you get less because of the ice. No, the ice melts, and then you get second drink. I would rate this out of 5 a 3 out of 5. The flavor did get better as it went on, and maybe this is my own wrongdoing and I shouldn't have tried to switch it up and get a hot drink and just stick to what I know I like and get an iced beverage. But I switched it up and I got hot, and I think that this is just proving my point that I'm not a hot beverage gal. Sometimes I need it. Sometimes I do, I will say. And I thought today was one of those days, and maybe it was. You know, I did enjoy having a little hot beverage while writing. You know, that was fun. It feels very, like, chic, very cafe. I like it. I do wish, since I was, like I said, I was eating in, that it came in a mug. Because I do love a little mug if I'm getting a hot beverage. You know, when they do the little, like, latte art, nothing beats it. Except maybe an iced coffee. That does beat it, I would say. Now on to the overall experience. I would rate it, just going based off the numbers, I would rate it a 3 out of 5. And I know that that might not be mathematically correct. You should know this by now, episode 3. It's never going to be mathematically correct what I rate the last one. It's just how I feel. I would rate it a 3 out of 5 because it was cute. They were playing like nice little Christmas music, which was nice. The food was okay. The one I got, I would try something else. And the drink was okay, but like I said, I would try something else because they did have a lot of interesting options. So 3 out of 5, I think, feels right in terms of the overall experience. Would I come back? I don't really know. I definitely think I would go back to XO Coffee and probably Minch Coffee before I would come back here. Maybe the menu will change and something will spark my interest in the future and I'll come back. It was cozy and nice, but I would definitely try and go back to other places before returning here. So that is the episode. I can't believe you all stuck around for a third episode of this. You guys are too sweet. But I just know you're just caffeine addicts just like me, and you just like to see people judge things, and who doesn't? So that is the episode. Tune in next time, and thank you all for coming on this coffee date with me again. We should do it again sometime. Cheers.